right now?
One of my friends just got one and she doesn't drive Jeeps. I was laughing because I told her, I'm like, dude, they drive so nice. And she's like, because you've driven a Jeep. It's not that great, right?
Really one of our other friends, like, I think they're too bumpy. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I'm
That's
like,
the
it's
smoothest ride I've driven in 20 years.
Like, you have any idea what it's like to buff it down the highway at 75 miles an hour? Yeah.
Hey, everybody, this is Josh from LavaBox and ProtectOurRivers.org, and you're listening to The Trailhead.
Rev it up, let it roar, feel the ground shake. Pedal down, dust flying, no time to waste. The trailhead's calling, engine power on a roll. This is where trails start and stories unfold. On the starlit skies, where the wild things roam. Every trail a journey, every Jeep a home. Meet me at the trailhead, where the wild ones run. The dust kicks high and the day's not done. With the road wide open, the dirt in our soul. This is where trails start and our stories unfold.
Welcome to the Trailhead, everybody. How you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Oh, we're doing fantastic tonight.
Awesome. It's been a minute since we've been together, and I feel like I haven't stopped editing video or done any of that stuff, but I feel like it's been a minute since we've been, especially since we've seen you guys, because well, you have something new behind you. I feel like we should talk about it because it's just going to be an elephant in the room until we get to it. So so Pope and Randi, what did you do?
There's no audio.
Well, you know,
again.
my war.
There's no audio.
My
again.
war with Stellantis runs deep, right? And it wasn't enough that Carlos got fired. Bye, Carlos. But it was no. We actually, I've been telling you guys for a while I was interested in doing a Ranger Raptor, and then I kind of was looking at them, and they look like kind of a basic truck. No offense, but they also a little smaller than what I wanted, and I didn't need another small truck that couldn't haul things around.
Basically, we bought a Bronco.
And so
We got one Bronco.
That evolved into, okay, well, I want a commuter, but I also want something I can still off-road and play with, and I need some sort of a Salt Lake off-roader, right? Looked at a few things, and I finally landed on this blue Bronco. And I actually went in looking at a two-door one, and I decided the back was too small. So I bought the four-door one and immediately took it to Sand Hollow and played in the sand dunes and played in the dirt.
You were yeeting it across sand dunes.
Yeah, it was jumping sand dunes, and we hit a couple of spots where it goes down real fast, and you're like, whoa, that should have felt worse than that. And it was
That's
just like
amazing.
Freaking amazing, the stock setup on that thing. I didn't go take it on any rock crawling like trails. The closest thing to a rock crawling thing it got was I went to Top of the World and I scratched my control arm on the bottom.
Well, it has no clearance.
It has no clearance. It's only on 35s. It has almost no clearance.
But you just scratched it, right? You didn't do major damage to it?
Oh no, I just scratched the brackets. It's fine. And then after I was bajaing it and beating up on it out there, like I showed a couple of videos on our Instagram of, you know, letting it become a bucking Bronco going up some whoops up a sand dune, and drove it really rough through the trail all the way back down to Waddy's Corral, which is the water tank corral area, and drove back on the highway. I was expecting at least the steering wheel to be crooked after that, but
it's solid. I mean, it was solid. We were shocked. I would definitely say if you look at a stock Rubicon and a stock Badlands, I mean, it's the Badlands Sasquatch package, the whole deal, and it's the 2024 has the steering
upgrade.
The upgraded Haas 3.0?
Yeah, the Haas 3.0 steering rack is in this 2024 and 2025 models.
I mean, it was solid. We were shocked at how good of an off-roader it actually is. I couldn't even keep up with him in Gem. It was crazy. He was hitting like 60 on that road above
the maze.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so there was we did a lot of fun little high speed things out there. And then I drove hologram. I'm like, dude, this thing is unsafe. I can't believe you drive this to work. It feels scary compared to the Bronco. And then Randi.
Well, we started pricing out how much it would cost, because really the thing is hologram is all of JemAndTheMisfit's old beat up parts.
All broken, bent parts and shit too, which we're kind of realizing.
Basically, we pulled the axles off. All the Rubicon parts we pulled off and put on hologram. And I've been driving it to work, and I literally feel like I'm in a death trap every day. And I have the 3.0 shocks with the big reservoirs, and they have like the double things on them. And I feel like because I park downtown Salt Lake, they're like right in the front, and they're like, pay attention to me. And I'll be driving home and people fuck with them. Like they literally turn them, and I'll have like one shock like super loose, and all of a sudden I come around a corner and I have death wobble. So I decided, after driving the Bronco, I was like, this thing feels so nice. I need something to drive to work. So we bought me another one.
Yep.
We're gonna get rid of hologram. We're dumb.
Not getting rid of.
Oh,
well, we don't know if we're getting rid of hologram or not.
I don't know. That felt like a very definitive statement.
Well, we haven't decided completely yet. We might just turn hologram into something stupid, but we haven't decided yet.
Okay. Like buggy? Are we talking?
Yeah, like buggy style, like just chop the hell out of him. And he's already a piece of crap. We're going to have to do so much work on him. We might as well just like tear him apart.
Okay. That's one way to do it. I mean, you have beaten the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, the thing where it all went wrong was when I took it to Hell's Revenge and did Hell's Gate. It wasn't that, it was the Devil's Staircase at the end. The Devil's Staircase, I forgot what the fuck I was doing, and I thought I was driving the Misfit. And you have to be very precise on the line on that, or you end up really... I almost flopped it there. And then it came down so hard on the front axle, it tipped the steering wheel upside down. It fucking it damaged the tie rod. or damaged the track bar. The tie rod was probably fucked up too, but it was basically like the whole right side of the Jeep hasn't been right ever since that. And Randi blames it on Misfit's tires, which could be, but that thing drove pretty nice until I did that. And after that, it's been shitty ever since.
I mean, at least you're taking you acknowledge that you were probably the one that screwed it up.
Well, yeah, I know I'm the one that screwed it up. Either I screwed it up when those axles were on Misfit, or I screwed them up now. But it's kind of, we kind of decided like, okay, well, it needs at least a new front axle, but if we're going to change the axle out, do we change it to something beefier, or do we go back to a stock axle like it's a sport? We could put literally anything on it.
Well, he's been wanting to make it into something stupid for the whole time, and I've needed a commuter.
Yeah, so
my new one is going to be, my Bronco is not going to see dirt. It's going to stay really pretty.
Yes,
it's going to be a mall crawler. I finally get a mall crawler.
You're going to drive it.
I'm going to mark. Nope. I'm marking this right now.
Down to, you're going to Baja it to the Grand Canyon with me. You're going to think that's the best day of your life.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Forest roads and stuff like that. But this thing's not going out on anything crazy. This thing's going to get me to work. It's its job.
Okay.
And it's cute. And I got the two-door. I think.
Yeah. So explain what your get you to work build is.
Well, I mean, we are gonna. The thing is I can't have stock tires. Okay, first of all, I can't. I can't have
just for respect purposes, right?
Okay.
This might lead into one of our topics.
I think we should. Yeah.
We're giving it a tiny lift and 37-inch Mickeys. That's
okay.
all.
Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. That's just how it starts. Lift. Yeah.
What shocks are you doing?
The 2.5s, but the Fox 2.5s,
Fox 2.5 coilovers.
Well,
and you have to understand the Bronco has struts, so coilovers are bolt-on. Where you do this to your Jeep, you've got a project of welding shit onto your frame. And
wait, their coilovers are bolt-on for a Bronco? That's friggin' amazing. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. They basically, all they have to do is put coilovers on it and then
upper control
arms and tires. It's not a hard lift. It's not a lot.
It's how it starts, though. I warn you. I'm telling you right now. Like, we're going to come back to this clip.
I'm telling you right now that, like, nothing is going to, like, he literally, this is all we get to do is put the tires and the rims and the lift on it so it looks cute.
For now.
I look forward to your calls and letters. Yeah, about how Randy's not going to keep it
so
stock.
It cute.
It
already is super fun to drive. Like, the thing that was nice about hologram wheeling was you feel a different experience than when I'm in the school bus. The Gladiator is so long compared to that. You know, it's amazing how much different they are. They're very, very different in capability. So it's not like I'm going to be able to build the two-door to do what Misfit does. I could probably build it into like a LJ with a fucking computer that gets pissed off once in a while.
Once in a while? It's like me and Google Chrome.
I have a fun video in that vein later too, actually.
Yeah, but anyway, so so that's the builds. We're both getting identical twin builds this time. And that's phase 1 for mine. I don't know how long I'll stay there, but I do have eyes on portals in the very distant future for that Bronco.
And he can go crazy on his. I just don't want mine all jacked up and custom. I know what happens when you start putting custom parts on these things. They just start falling apart at the seams.
I actually thought it was pretty fun to drive Misfit to work most of the time, except for that when a highway patrolman pulled up behind me. That was the only problem I had.
This is the first time in 25 years I've not driven a Jeep to work.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the first time I feel like I'm not going to die. Like, I literally, like, am so excited, like, to have a stock rig that just feels like it can drive straight and there's no issues.
Yep.
I get it. No, I get it.
I mean, comparing it to a Jeep, what I already think about this thing on 35s is it's a very capable off-road rig that could do just about everything that everybody wants right out of the gate with just the Sasquatch package in the Badlands.
I do too. I think it's a great project. I mean, I just think it's a good vehicle. I like it.
But if
dollar for dollar, you get more for your buck right now.
One of my friends just got one and she doesn't drive Jeeps. I was laughing because I told her, I'm like, dude, they drive so nice. And she's like, because you've driven a Jeep. It's not that great, right? It's not really hard.
One of our other friends, like, I think they're too bumpy. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I'm
That's
like,
the
it's
smoothest ride I've driven in 20 years.
Like, you have any idea what it's like to buff it down the highway at 75 miles an hour? Yeah. Wow. Okay. My father-in-law wants one now. He was pining about them today after he saw one at the dealership the other day. When I picked my Jeep up.
We bought them on a hell of a discount, and I think something similar to that is still they're doing like employee pricing in response to the politics of the world.
Yeah, I mean,
and so if you're looking at getting it into a Bronco before you have to start paying tariffs on the motor.
They're also doing they have like 10,000 off of MSRP plus, like, if you have a rig that's like that's a Toyota, if you have a Toyota or a Jeep and you can show them your registration, they will give you another $3,000 off just because you're buying the competitor's product.
Wow.
They're just like discounting on discounting.
Yeah, we got
that was another
13,000 off
before all the tariff
from rebates
starts and all this stuff. We're like, they're giving we're getting a steal on these.
I feel like they're really trying to grab market share too. It's not just the tariff stuff. They recognize they got a moment to pounce on Jeep right now.
And like, I think that it's the things that are nice about them. Those are the things that Jeep was missing out on. Like, they come with a front camera from the beginning. Like, we already, like, everybody already talked about, oh, you get your mirrors with your doors off. So that makes it street legal. You can drive with it on the street because you have mirrors, and you have the top still comes off. And
The fenders just pop
The
off.
fenders just pop off. There's all these like little niceties.
Yeah.
I haven't driven it enough to find anything I hate about it.
Okay.
Pretty awesome.
They're pretty awesome.
Hey, my cut fenders pop off pretty nice. They popped off twice while I was on Drummond Island, and I only had to put one in the back to bring it home.
Perfect.
Yeah. Cut fenders are the way to go.
I'm excited for your news, JD.
We'll get to mine in just a second. But I want to. Brian's here too, and I don't want to leave him out. So how you doing, man? Are you getting a Bronco too?
No, no. I will not be buying a Bronco. I did buy a Ford though. Bought a Ford F-350 Lariat for towing. Since we do the cross.
What year is it?
2022 with the 10-speed. 6.7.
That's the year I have. I love it.
6.7 diesel. It's wonderful. I'm enjoying the seats. But since we drive cross country at least twice a year, it'll be a lot nicer. Plus, it gets 700 miles to a tank of diesel.
Whoa, what size gas tank do you have in yours?
37 or 38 gallon.
Jesus. Okay. You can't really
like
complain about that.
I have a 30-something, and mine tops off, like in highway driving without a trailer, it's about 520.
Nice.
And then if I'm towing a trailer, it's right around 250, 200 to 250, depending on those.
Well, we're also towing a 40-foot trailer with 2 massive boat anchors on it.
Man, you guys are just Debbie. You guys are just Debbie Downer on Jeeps today.
Me?
I'm not.
No, I'm Debbie Downer on Jeep. I love
boat
Jem.
I'm up with Jeep today.
Jem.
Yeah.
I just like when it comes to daily commuter, I love the way the Bronco drives, but like I am definitely the Jeep girl. Like I love Jem. Like she's my baby girl. Like she's gonna be like she's my rock princess.
I know.
She drives better on the off road. Are you?
I'm just joking.
My Bronco's going to be in Sand Hollow a lot.
I'm sure it will.
But I just know how heavy our trailer is.
Especially because this summer, I think Misfit's going to be out of a commission for most of the summer.
So we're back to another rebuild year. Yeah. Go ahead, Brian.
It's a rebuild year, yeah. Basically, just like last year. Motor's fuckered.
Yeah.
The motor's not fuckered. It's just, I think, it's just got a lot of dust in there. It's so dirty.
Yeah, fair enough.
Welcome to Sand Hollow.
Yeah, it ruins things you don't think it's going to ruin.
Yeah.
That's where Sand Hollow gets you.
Yeah. I'm putting my Jeep, I'm putting Beatrice back together right now. Went out and got got the Moto-Built drop-down tailgate for it.
Nice.
Put in Rockford Fosgate.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Tower speakers, got amp, Stinger head unit, new PRP seats.
What kind of speakers do you have in yours? Oh, you have Rockford Fosgate speakers in yours. I bet it sounds nice.
It does. I need it.
I'm curious. Go ahead, Brian.
No, I was just going to say it needs a little more bass, but I haven't had time to play with it because, we were down in Phoenix this last weekend, and then we leave on Friday to head out to Moab, and then we leave Thursday to head from Moab to Daytona, Florida, and then from there, who knows? I might just stay on the East Coast until we get back from until Great Smoky.
How long is your Jeep Beach excursion going to take from Moab to Jeep Beach?
Like if we drove it straight through, it'd be a day, but we'll take like 3 or 4 days just to enjoy it. Plus, now I have a dog. I don't have my service dog, so she doesn't listen anymore. Took her badges off finally for the last time on Friday, and
oh, that's cool. Retired service dog. Yeah, I gotcha.
So now she doesn't have.
So she's just acting a fool now.
Yeah, now she just ghetto crazy. Oh,
that's amazing.
No, she's laying right here at my feet. She hasn't left my side. But it's been fun. I've been up in the shop, the shop a lot, working on vehicles. Millie's become a really good shop dog. She really does like coming around the welders though. So that's fun.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Nothing broken though?
Nothing broken. You got to get out to break something, and I haven't. I've really been gingerly, because Beatrice is tuned right now to handle anything, and I didn't want to chance it because of Moab and Jeep Beach. Lights and speakers.
Yeah.
Lights and speakers.
Lights and speakers. Have you been playing? Have you played the Stinger that much? Do you like it?
I got my Apple CarPlay to work. That's all I cared about. So
Okay.
I got my Onyx.
That's fair.
I got my
So
Onyx.
did you keep your stock subwoofer?
No, it came out when I changed out my cage.
Okay.
But I'll add a subwoofer at some point. It's just I'm running out of time to do that, and I'm not a stereo guy, so it took me like 3 days to put in the head unit to try and figure out where's this wire go.
Wow, that's something I could actually help you with. Yeah, like it's something I could have helped
Which
you with.
Which model of Stinger did you?
I went with the 6.8 head unit. Like I said, I'm not a stereo. I'm not a stereo guy. It's not a. I don't want flashy. I just wanted, if I want to play some, hard rock, or I want to get some ghetto rap, get some, I just wanted something.
Yeah.
Randy, what was the new one from Stinger? What's it called?
The 10-inch one?
I have no idea.
The Horizon.
The new 10-inch one. They have a 10 and a 12-inch one.
Yeah, the Horizon.
I'm afraid I'd break the edges of it.
The 10-inch one?
I think it looks good. It tucks right in.
Oh, it tucks right in.
Yeah, it tucks right in, but it's waterproof. I got it because it's a little bit.
But you're going on a JL. You're going from an 8.4 inch to a 10-inch, so it still fits in the main. I gotcha. Spot.
Yeah, and
on JK, for a JK,
it looks like I just put in a movie screen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It looks ridiculous, and I'm afraid I'd break it. Just like one time, I was like doing something in the Jeep when I hit a bump and crack, I'd be done.
Well,
I'd be really
12-inch
pissed off.
One in Misfit.
I mean, well, just put a 50-inch television in the front of it.
Yeah,
call it a day.
Call it a day.
No, I mean the 6.8 got everything I need.
We'll be able to stream karaoke on it, and then we'll have like trail karaoke in Misfit's Jeep while we're driving.
Oh
yeah!
Oh, dude, that'd be great videos,
right?
Randy, that's what you should do with your Bronco.
Sweet Home Alabama, while we're going.
Turn it into that that TV screen thing that we saw. That TV screen Tacoma we saw.
Nice. I just needed to I'm excited that I can take the top off. I'm going to play with it. It's the first time in 25 years I haven't driven a Jeep.
Awesome. Hey, I'm real tempted to test drive one. I'm really afraid I'm going to really like one and I'm going to buy one, and I can't afford that right now. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. And along those lines, Bryan, I'm sad to tell you I will not be joining you at EJS this year. The taxman cometh, and he was not kind, and so without a major sponsor, and I still have a month. If anybody wants to reach out to me for a major sponsor for our Trail Hero Expedition work, feel free to reach out to me. So yeah, EJS isn't going to happen, unfortunately. But the flip side of it is that we are going to be doing the Trail Hero Expedition stuff, and that's all kind of coming together. And Alyssa and I are kind of ready to go. We're just working. In fact, we were talking about cameras today. So
that's exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about it. I ordered some lights, less power lights, if you will. Carrie, if you're listening, I'm going to be reaching out to you for those, for some power cells. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting trip. I just need a trailer. Really, really need a trailer.
Did Nathan make it on too?
He's part of the cast.
Oh, he is part of the cast. Okay.
He is part of the cast. Yeah. He is one of the 25.
That. I was trying to, because you did a little clip, but it was kind of like alluding that he did, and then you guys were doing it, so I didn't know if he.
Oh yeah, no, he posted his own clip. Yeah, he posted his own clip. Sweet. And he is going to be part of the group, and he's driving all the way. He's not going to trailer it. He's not going to put it on a train. He's just going to drive from Pennsylvania to Mesquite and then go home. So
wow, crazy person.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the kind of trail you can get away with that on, I think.
I don't know. That's a lot of off-road. That's 500 and how many miles of off-road.
Yeah, but it's like if you're in a well-maintained vehicle, it should be.
Well, he works on his vehicle. He can fix.
He works. He does. Yeah, he does moderate trails, so he's good. He's going to be fine out there. I think it's more of the actual overlanding experience is going to be a little bit new. He's only bringing one child out of three, so that'll be a little bit easier for him. But, I've talked to Rich, and I kind of know a little bit of what's coming up for these guys as competitors. And Godspeed, sir. That's all I got to say about that one. So it's going to be fun to watch, though. And it's going to be real fun to cover. No, let me put you this way. Knowing what I know, I would rather be covering this and, doing these interviews with people than being an active participant in the competition. And not because I think it's going to be bad or anything. It's just, I know myself, I am a man of a certain age, and there's just a lot of stuff I don't want to be trying to do out in the trail by myself. So it'll be real interesting to see. It'll be really interesting to see how this goes overall.
It'll be good to see it'll be good to see everybody, and then go home every night.
It'll be awesome. A competitor too, right?
Me? No.
No, his whole situation.
I was going to co-drive with somebody, and they can't do it. They're not doing it anymore.
Okay.
So, but everybody, I mean, I live a block from where it starts and finishes. I can open my front door and look at Casablanca Casino, Hotel, Casino, Spa, golf course, all of that.
Well, as it stands right now, we're going to record a show the day after the event. So you're welcome to join us if we either end up at the hotel there or end up back by Pope and Randy someplace with the mountain. So yeah, which is another option too.
We're going to try to meet you guys down there to kind of catch up for dinner and kind of get a postmortem from you guys on how it went.
Let me know.
Then we can tell you
what you want to eat
that we can't.
We should be back.
Okay. We'll talk off air about it, but yeah, we're making this. I want to
go to the buffet at the Virgin River.
Do you though? Does anybody want to go to the buffet at the Virgin River?
And he makes us some killer food because that's what he likes to do for people.
That's where it is, though. That's where it is.
I'm inviting myself because I know that he likes to cook for people. I'm just kidding.
I mean,
you do like to cook.
I do.
He does.
I'm like jealous.
He said
every time
it.
I see
He's
a
not
along.
He's offered it on the show. Yeah, he's offered. Yeah, 100%.
He's got an Only Ribs website.
Oh, look at this, Kate from the other room. You've got Beatrice Builds Pit Stop right here in Mesquite if y'all need anything, and that is a true statement. I will be absolutely using that. Oh yeah, Bryan, Living to Relax. You're going to be there too, aren't you? He's also part of the group. Yep, he's also going to be part of the cast. Yep.
Wow.
So we're gonna have a couple of people. We're gonna have a lot of Trailhead representation on this event. Actually,
that'll be fun.
That's awesome.
So yeah. So Randy alluded to it earlier, and I'll get to we have some business for the show. I'll get to that in just a second. But it's almost too exciting, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now that when it happened, I honestly cried. Like I know it sounds funny, like I'm making a joke, but no, I got in the Jeep and I turned everything on and I went and did it, and a tear came to my eye, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so happy right now. But this, ladies and gentlemen, I just have to show you, it's all of my buttons work.
It works.
All of my buttons work. My Clockspring is fixed. They replaced it under warranty. Goddammit, under warranty.
And your really cool dashboard works now. That you
dashboard works.
Dying for.
It would have been really nice to have that when I was out there in the Sand Hollow Mountain, but I didn't get that. So, yeah, it's been like 6 months at least. At least it's been like 8 months. It's not.
I feel like it's been the whole time I've known you.
It's entirely possible. I should go back through the transcripts. I can probably figure that out. So. But yes, after our long national nightmare of JD's Clockspring is over, and I want to give a huge shout out to Perkins in Colorado Springs, Perkins Motors. Kathy out there really kind of took it on herself to kind of just keep pushing on Mopar to get them to cover the Clockspring, despite the fact that it did not have a code, because they kept saying that the LIN bus was throwing an error because of those aftermarket dashes that you saw, the aftermarket dash and the aftermarket radio. And I kept trying to tell them, like, no, I've tried replacing the dash. I've tried disconnecting the radio. Like, it's still, I got nothing in the controls. So Kathy took pity on me, and she's been doing this for quite some time, and she just kept pushing on Mopar to get them to replace it. And I think they just finally acquiesced and they replaced it. I had it an hour and a half later, and buttons have worked since. I actually waited a full week before I started. I sent that message to you guys, and I think I posted it on Instagram, but like I waited a while before I started like being really happy about it, because I'm like, it's gonna die again. Like I'm gonna be driving someplace and it's just gonna crap out. But no, I think something was wrong with that one, and it just happened to be that part of the ribbon was damaged. Maybe it happened to do with the horn that I installed or something. But
that Dukes
whatever
and
it
Hazzard
is,
horn
it's fixed.
will get you every time.
It will though. It will. Watch that aftermarket crap you buy on Amazon, folks.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, so
those Amazon train horns. No,
those Amazon train horns. The $12 is not worth it. Buy the $40 ones, the real ones. The actual compressor. Yeah.
Hey, there's Michael.
Who's this
All right.
guy?
What up,
Well,
Mike?
hi.
It's Cold
Hello
Stone.
there, sir. It's Cold Stone. Cold Stone 316.
Cold Stone.
How you doing, Mike?
Good. How
Hey,
you
Mike,
doing?
how are you?
Oh, I'm
Good.
good.
Did you used to have more hair, or have you always been part of this club?
No, that's what he looks like.
No, I'm bald.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever seen you without a ball cap on.
That's because you don't really. It's like this is a rare
Okay.
occasion.
Yeah, like that's the rule. Most of us don't take our lid off.
No.
No, I don't. I haven't for the last at least 10 years or so. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel very uncomfortable
How you doing, Mike?
without it. I feel naked
You look
without
great,
it.
man.
You
look fine. I get told all the time, man.
Easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't do it because it reflects the lights in the office here in the studio. So if I do that, then I get too much bounce, and it's distracting for everybody. So how you doing, Mike?
Good. Good. Just got the Jeep back today.
Huh? Oh, that's right. I saw you were doing a whole bunch of stuff to it. What were you doing in that?
Got hydro steering.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm
I got
so
the,
excited for you.
You don't even know what you've been missing.
The other side.
Welcome
I
to
did-
the other side.
I-
Welcome to how the other half lives.
But I didn't go. It's kind of like a redneck Ram, but we use they use a PSC Ram, and then they ported my stock gearbox. So we'll see how that works. I can already tell
that's
the difference.
literally what America's Most Wanted did with my steering.
What's that?
They have a PSC Ram.
Yeah.
They had a Toyota steering pump and then a ported gearbox.
Okay.
No problem with the box, but the pump burned out fast.
Did it really?
Yep. Lasted less than a year.
Oh.
But you
Well,
also
and
it's
that's
a
Pope
hot-
driving
like
it.
it's your engine too. Like your engine's way hotter. That's the thing.
Well, it's that and it's Sand Hollow.
Yeah, and I just don't think anybody should use you as a dipstick for like to
I
measure
would
how quickly
say
you
that
can damage a
for
part.
That setup that they did would probably be great for like 90% of the people on Earth. It's
Yeah.
There it
just-
is.
I go and push it a little harder with my giant freaking tires, and
I think it's
Yeah.
a foot.
Yeah.
I think it's a big foot.
there's a foot issue, I think.
There's a foot issue.
There's an engine
It's
issue.
heavy,
There's
right?
a lot of
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah.
I'm just so
Yeah.
excited for you, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you.
I'm
You're gonna love it, dude.
Yeah, I'm
Like
excited.
all that stuff, like the fucking Z-turn is damn near impossible without it. You're gonna go do that, and you're like, what?
You're gonna be like, this is how the other half lives.
All the new cool shit we're gonna be able to make you do now that your steering wheel will move. Oh, I can't wait! It's gonna be so
I can't
fun.
wait. The actual shakedown will be Vernal, so that's going to be
Oh, wow.
when I can test it out.
Boy,
So we got the axles
That's a good
trussed
place
as
to
well.
test it.
Yeah,
Got the axles trussed.
Dude,
that's right.
all the joints replaced in the control arms, and a sector shaft brace kit for the steering. So
did you
Okay.
go RCVs also?
yeah.
He's been RCV since day one, haven't you?
Yeah, he's
for a
been
while.
RCVs for a long time.
That's what we
Oh.
talked about
We
in
talked
there.
about that.
If you're interested to learn more about that, go check out Mike's episode. I think it's episode 90, something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, Mike talked all about that. Was his first thing he did. Yeah, you do. Don't lie. That's awesome, man. All I saw was the Jeep up on the rack and all kinds of stuff strewn out underneath it. So
Yep.
I'm a skimmer. I don't always read the post all the way.
Yeah. No 1 tons.
Oh,
That-
you're still
that-
gonna love it, dude.
That may be years down the road. So
I mean, that makes sense. It's
But-
an expensive investment if you're not doing it.
Dude,
if
one
you're
tons are not
running as hard.
Not fucking cheap.
Yeah.
no,
They're not.
yeah. So
Ask
we'll see how
Bryan.
it
Yeah,
goes.
they're not
I'm
cheap
excited.
even doing them yourself, man.
Unless you like go get some out of a junkyard and then grind them up and do all your own shit. It's the only way to do it cheap. But then you got like one that's 72 inches and one that's 69 inches. And then you got to figure it out and make it work.
Yep.
Sounds like a pain
Exactly.
in the ass.
Yeah, I think it is, but well, I mean, you could just do what Dom did. Dom was talking about what he did with that. He just he initially bought some junkyard 1-tons, and then COVID hit and house prices went through the roof. So he sold his house and then spent all the money that he had done. He'd spent all that money on the 1-tons and what he did to his Jeep.
Who?
So Dom, Adventures by Night.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember he got those tons not too long ago.
Yeah. He got them and then he sold that house and then he apparently just sold all of it and had somebody install 1-tons. He's like, I'm not doing this myself. so good. Hey, if you can do it, man. Yep.
So Pope,
Randy,
did you guys each get a Bronco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're
We have
Ford cultists now.
We're
Yeah.
Ford cultists now.
Okay.
We still have JemAndTheMisfit. They're down in St. George. It's our new commuters that are fun.
Yeah.
We're not going to try to build these Broncos to do what JemAndTheMisfit do. That's not their job.
Okay.
Again,
but what job they're
holding
going to
on to
have,
this.
they're going to be awesome.
Hope, how do you keep a straight face saying that?
No,
Like-
he's gonna do all kinds of things to his. He has a plan on portals. Like he already priced it all out, and then he was like, you know what? I have to do this much before I do the portals anyway, because he wants to put it on 40s. Like he's gonna go stupid. I'm not.
Phase 1 is the coilovers, new wheels. We're doing forged wheels, so they're lighter weight. They're about 10 pounds lighter than our machete crawl wheels that we have on the Jeeps.
The Portal Pro
And
guys
then-
really sold you on the portals, huh?
Yeah, but I'm not buying theirs.
Well, they only have cheap ones.
They only have Jeep ones.
Yeah.
That's number one
Oh,
reason.
yeah, that's right. They don't have the adapters for the rest of them yet, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not buying Bronco Busters because he broke his.
You're not going
So
are you going
these-
74 weld?
Yeah, we're going to go 74 weld.
Well, talk to
Eventually, like that's like way down the line.
Way down the line. And then the way that so right now it's going to be coilovers, tires, and upper control arm replacement. And when we do the 74 weld stuff, I'm intending to be able to keep everything that I've done, but we're going to go with the replacement rear axle. We're going to do a Dana Ultimate Dana 60 in the rear.
That's like so far down the future. Like this isn't like this is just daydreaming.
This is tomorrow.
so like June?
Yeah.
Like,
This
Hope's
is
going
not
to get
a
bored
this
because
year
Misfit's
thing.
going to be getting
I
worked
know.
on.
He's
Okay.
gonna get bored.
Sure.
well, we're gonna do a lot more high speed shit while Misfit's getting worked on. I think
Boy.
that's the first thing.
You're just-
Oh, that's what we should do. We should take the Bronco to EJS.
There you go.
That is an option. I don't know if it's a good
It
one,
is
but
an
it is an option. Mm-hmm.
I mean, nobody's
You
gonna
take the
say
Bronco,
nobody's gonna say
you could
anything to you. It's not like
We could take Hologram to EJS. He can't drive for shit on the road, but he's a trail Jeep.
You can do whatever you want.
Can't steer though. He doesn't
You're
even
sleeping.
have redneck hydros. I'm
Well,
going back.
You're
Misfits-
sleeping in front of those Jeeps tonight, or those Broncos tonight, just so you know.
Yeah.
Misfits is just down right now, and he's bummed because we were trying to take him to EJS, but it's not.
Yeah, I'm having a pity party.
He is.
It's not like anyone's fault. It's just like the way that this thing's worked out. The air filter was literally falling off when I first got it. And so you're driving out in the sand and the air filter comes off, you get your fucking motor full of dirt. and
Well, so
there's that. There's some sort of a vacuum leak is the issue with it right now. And we addressed one thing, which was the cat blew up. And then after we fixed the cat, now there's like a new issue where something is still causing it to idle a little rough when you first turn it on, and then it's throwing a code. Smells
that
shitty.
sucks.
So I don't really want to drive it. I probably could safely drive it, probably some people
smells
would.
like garbage. I don't think that's not a good thing.
Yes, it's doing something it shouldn't be doing.
Yeah. All right.
So
well,
gonna leave Misfit home. This new idea of the
Randy, I'm gonna give an alternative right now. I would save this for our video portion of the episode, but I ran across this Pope, and I don't know if we had this in our chat or not, but it definitely interested me. Did you guys know you could rent a Baja Racer and go racing for a few laps in Vegas?
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
I knew that.
Have you done that?
Yeah.
Have you done it, Bryan?
No, it would kill my back. Like my back would be done. There'd be no, like I would be done wheeling for like 6 months. I would need a bacchiotomy.
You know what? Then we'll do that in October. Yeah, we just do that in October, and then we're good to go by spring. Like,
do it in the spring, so you're good to go by October.
I can't. I got
depending on weather dependent. Yes.
Got hammers in January. I have to be ready for hammers in January. So, I can't be thrashed.
We just got to buy a case of beer for hammers.
Do it before Jeep Beach.
Case of
coming
beer.
down
No,
next
I'm
weekend.
buying
Let's
a
go.
pallet of beer.
Buying a pallet of beer.
A case. Come on, that's not gonna last me that long. You need an RPM steering coupon code. Beatrice JKU. There's your coupon code. 10% off.
There you go. How much?
10% off, I believe.
Nice. All right, there you go.
Do you have a discount code for Lee's Discount Liquor by any chance?
Actually, you do. If you buy 5, you get the 6th one free.
Oh. Yeah. That's a very generous offer.
But next weekend, Smith's is having a sale down here for $8.99 a 18-pack.
Okay. So are there just two liquor stores in town? And one is named Smith, and Smith's, and one is named Lee.
You can buy you can go to the Shell and buy liquor. You can go to Smith's.
You can buy liquor everywhere.
No, I know. I just
Lee's is a big discount liquor store. Yeah. That a lot of people from Utah go to bootleg liquor to take back to Utah.
Gotcha. Okay. We had those in Illinois, Benny's and a couple of other places. We don't have a whole lot of that.
They live along all the border towns.
Okay.
And they really undercut all of Utah's prices because the taxes here are so ridiculous.
Bryan, Kate says that it's false. Our Smith's is 20% off liquor all the time if you buy 4 or more bottles.
See? There you go.
So that's a hell of a deal. That's pretty good, though.
Wow.
But that actually goes for wine, too.
Oh, so hard liquor. I'm good for this. I like it.
Wine and hard liquor.
20% off. That's not bad. Okay.
That's
good to know. I'll have to buy some liquor.
If you're in the area off-roading and you're done off-roading, that's the reason why we talk about it. It's in that area. If you're near Logandale or Vegas...
Jeep JudyCon, DM me. I'll send you my discount. I'll send you my discount code for RPM steering.
Awesome. All right. Well, we're gonna come to the end of our updates portion, and I want to hit some business stuff before we go, and get on to a topic of some kind that we decide on here because we haven't really decided on it yet. But if you're listening right now, this is where this particular episode is going to end. We got all our updates from everybody. We're going to move on and kind of have a topic discussion, and we will see you next time at the Trailhead. But actually, I should go back. I'm going to edit this out because I failed because I just said I was going to do all these updates for us, and then I didn't even mention one. I'm still excited about my Clockspring.
Do we have an intermission? Do we have like an intermission break between episodes?
We do have an intermission break between episodes, sir. So you can actually
live,
pee.
You can hang out and watch us pee.
Yeah, you can watch us pee as we all let's all go to the movies. Yep. All right, real quick, just a couple of matters of note. We didn't have any voicemails today. I did see that Nathan joined and then dropped. I'm guessing he's just too busy getting ready for Trail Hero Expeditions. If you want to leave us a voicemail, please give us a call at 719-408-0132. Still promising to play every voicemail that we get. I did not get any new reviews. We are sitting at 21 still, but as soon as I get 9 more, I'm giving away a bunch of crap. And I'm guessing I'm going to have a whole lot more after Trail Hero Expeditions. So get your reviews in now. Shoot me a message, jd@thetrailheadnetwork.com, and I will get you added to that list of people after you've dropped a review. And then just a couple of matters, like housekeeping stuff. We've had a couple shows air since we were live last. Craig Decker, Fergie the JKU. We talked about his Jeep journey and his rollover, of course. It was a really good episode just to kind of just talk about what can happen in the midst of a moment. We did talk with Nathan, who is now a guest host, and he's going to be a Trailhead ex-participant. Monty Durenko and Steve Bogue, a couple of friends and wheelers from the Midwest. And then I spoke with Mike and Brandon from Midwest Crawlers. They're a group out of Kansas City, and they kind of made national news from something they call Snow Squad, which is kind of them going around, pulling people out of ditches and stuff during the snow. But they're actually a huge, one of the largest off-road groups in the Midwest, period. And they're awesome. So just check out their episode. And then upcoming, we've got Jess Squared Rerouting. They're a Rebel Rally team. That'll be out this week. Fawn Nate from Dirt Road Journey. Pope and I sat down with them, and Alyssa sat down with them. I had a good chat with them. Pope, Carrie, and I sat down with Portal Pros. We had a really good talk. It was a lot of technical crap that went way over my head, but you guys nailed it. So thank you when that episode finally airs.
If you guys want to geek out on Portal stuff and learn about why I would have to run 50-inch portals on my current setup on Misfit, or 50-inch tires on the current setup on Misfit, it's a good one to go hit.
Yep, it's 100% a good one to go hit. It'll be awesome. That one should be out in the next week and a half or so if you're listening to this live on the 7th. So, and then after that, just last night, I had a conversation with the Rampart Range Motorized Committee, the Rampart Range Motorized Management Committee. Really long title, but essentially they handle Rampart Range. We've talked about here is kind of our backyard for me and Mike, and these guys manage all the single track and the ATV trails. And now that some of those full size trails have been actually designated as such, they can get OHV dollars, and they will be helping with some of those trails like Flake Road, Mini Moab, those kinds of things. So it was a really good conversation, and I'll have them back, and I hope they, a couple of their guys tend to join us for some of these live episodes so that we can kind of get that single track and ATV perspective. So we got a lot of stuff coming up. We're going to be doing a lot more interview episodes. It's kind of the reason why there's a little bit less live, number of lives per month. But catch us on the lives. You'll catch all 3 episodes, or 2 or 3 episodes, however many that we managed to record in that period of time. So for this first segment, guys, anything that they want to give out there before we go? Anything time sensitive for events coming up for EJS, or anything that you want to say, Bryan?
If you haven't signed up for my trail, sign up for it. Please. We're doing off-road bingo for prizes.
I love it.
Nice.
Moose knuckle.
Didn't you say you had Plinko too?
No, I don't even know what is that the one where you drop the little thing down?
Yeah, from Price is Right.
Price is Right.
No, bingo.
Oh, I think you should have Plinko too.
Bingo was hard enough coming up with all those squares. I even had to go. I even went down, or I even one of the squares is give a complete stranger a hug.
Okay,
cute.
It's adorable. Yeah, hopefully it's not actionable. Yeah,
well, it's supposed to be a memorial run, so it's
No, I get it. Yeah, no.
But I've had a couple people drop out of it, just because they're not making it out to EJS anymore.
I'm sorry,
and
man.
It's not anything of their fault. It's just timing, and a lot of people are skipping EJS this year, because it's not easy doing this, the touring of the country year in and year out. So it's understandable, and not everybody can make it.
Yeah, so it's all right, man. Life happens, right?
Yeah.
Like sometimes everybody has the best of intentions, and then life happens, and you got to change your plans up a little bit. So yeah, so it'll work out. But I'm sure the run will fill up.
It will. I mean, I think I have 5 slots left.
Okay.
But I've only posted it once, and then talked to a bunch of people. I've been noticed. Nice. I haven't been posting a lot. I'm busy.
Yeah, I know.
The last thing
I feel the same way.
I'm concerned about is Instagram right now.
That's fair.
I love everybody on Instagram. Okay. Please go follow Beatrice JKU and Hope JemAndTheMisfit, and me and my JK.
Me, my yellow JK, yeah.
And JKTrlFnder.
And JKTrlFnder. Yeah, sometimes it gets busy, right? Like I've been meaning to do those Trail a Day posts for quite some time, and I've been busy with this stuff since Trailer X came up.
How many days did you make it?
I made it to 31. I got the next few queued up. I just need to get them ready to go, and that actually will be going back out. I'm almost past the stage of trying to beg for money and sponsors at this point, and just eating the cost. So once that happens, then I get my time back because I don't have to spend all that time jockeying on the phone trying to get a hold of people. Yeah, it's been an interesting couple of weeks, and there's the other part of it too is that there's some gear that I needed, and I had to get that ordered and all that stuff in so I can get it in on time. It was really short time frame for it. We'll get there. All right. Pope, Randy, got anything else before we get out of this particular part of the episode? Any updates? Any places you're going to be that you want to tell anybody about, or that you don't want to tell anybody about?
We'll be at EJS
Wednesday to
Sunday. We'll probably be at the Grandpa's Garage thing Wednesday night.
Okay,
that's
nice.
I think it's Wednesday night. Usually it's Wednesday night.
Oh, they're doing that again?
I think they do something at Grandpa's Garage every night.
Yeah. No, they always do the influencer night at like Wednesday night, I think. So
I think Pope and Randy started that.
Yeah. we started getting drunk at Grandpa's house, and then he's like, "What? Why are you guys here?
Why are you guys here? Why did you post this on Instagram? Yeah. Who are you people? That's the better answer. Yeah.
Why are you guys smoking in my front room? What's going on?
What about you, Mike? Anything special going on this week?
No,
next couple weeks.
I'm on call this week, so I'm not free until this Friday.
Yeah. And then I go on call. That's a hell of a schedule.
Vernal's our next thing, really. We hit Germany next month, and then Vernal 2 weeks after, and then we're not going to be doing anything until Trail Hero. Except, no, we're going to the San Juans. You going to join us?
I might join you for that. I'd be willing to.
Yeah, you should.
So, I don't know if Jen would not come with me because that's a lot of altitude. But I'll come with you.
Yeah, it's a lot of local trips.
Let me know. Oh, I'm here for it though. I have a feeling. Yeah, it's a local trip for me, for us.
You want to do Pearl?
What?
Go do Pearl Pass. Let's do Pearl.
Pearl Pass?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do Pearl Pass.
I haven't done that one.
Oh yeah, dude. It's one of those ones that I couldn't do because I didn't have anybody with me at the time. I was just doing the easy ones like Engineer and Ophir and stuff like that.
Well, we're planning on Pearl this year.
I like to do some more challenging stuff. Okay. I'm here for it. I love that stuff. So I'm here for it. I haven't been back to that area at least since 2016, 2017 when I got the yellow Jeep. It was still stock when I took it out there.
Really?
I hadn't put a lift in it yet. Yep. So it'll be a whole new experience for me driving up there with it. Oh yeah. Honestly, guys, you can take a stock Jeep up Engineer, set them in all those Ophir, Imogene easy. In fact, I went up. Fun story about Imogene. I can tell now because it's been so long. I was running behind in the main group because I was actually mapping it for Trails Off Road at the time. I was trying to catch up, and there's the last portion that is just kind of shelf road before you get to the top. And it had started raining and snowing-ish, like it was with that wintry mix that they call it here in Colorado. And I was going way too fast. Like I must have been going at least 15, 16, 17 miles an hour. And I in hindsight, I'm like, that was probably one of the most dangerous things I did because I was just going way too fast up a shelf road. So it was, take it slow, but it's easy. Yeah. All right. Yeah, but yeah, I'm in for that, man. Let me know. We'll talk about it more. All right. Let's get the hell out of here for this particular part of the episode. Thanks for riding along with us this week, and thanks for being letting us be a part of your off-road adventures. Safe travels on and off-road. As always, stay the trail, and we'll see you next time at the Trailhead. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
This is where trails start, and our story